Hi everyone, this is a super quick flyover video of the Engati chatbot platform just to show you how to set up an account and get started with your bot. There's a second video here that shows you how to use the nodes and start to think about the architecture of your bot. But this video is just to get you started. So Engati bot platform is our suggested platform for you to use. I've done a lot of research and we've looked at a bunch of different bots platforms, but this one has quite a lot of good options and allows you to do quite a bit with a free license. So this is the one that we suggest for you, but if you do want to use something else, you're more than welcome to. So I've googled Engati bot, chatbot, and I've arrived at this page. I'm going to log in, but you're going to sign up. Remember, you only need the free account, and then we're going to sign in for me. And then we arrive at the back end. So this is the back end of my test bot that we've built for KKB 180, which you can see below. And so that's an example of, we imagined that our thesis statement might be something to do with artificial intelligence and creative writing. And so then we went, well, what is a augmented experience that can help to encapsulate that idea of how AI is changing the way that we write creatively. And so our bot then is a creative writing bot. So it works with you as the user to extract data like what's the main name of the character, is it hot or cold, to essentially sort of choose your own adventure style, tell you a creative story. So that's an example of how to use the bot in a different way. A lot of the information around the chatbots, because they are a service industry interface, are more around customers. But for you, have a think about how you can use the bot in a different and interesting way. So for example, you'll see in the second video there's some different options. So I might show you now of the different nodes, and that's going to help you think about how can I use this creatively? How can I send images or videos or sound or text to help tell a story or to communicate an idea in a creative way? Okay, enough talking. I'm just going to show you how to set up your first bot. So we're going to add a new bot. I'm going to call my bot video example bot. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. Select a category, education. Don't build from a template. We don't want to build from a template because all the templates that exist are very much customer focused, but that's not the idea that you're working with in your poster. So we'll create. Perfect. We'll see our bots arrived here. What we're going to do is we're going to do this little 3 dots and configure our bot. And so you want to make sure that your small talk is switched on. Because that allows it to, there's this sort of back-end knowledge base, which is about chatter, sort of how are you doing, what do you like to do, etc. So to switch that on means you don't have to program that all in. It's already there for you. I'm going to build paths. And this is where you will land to start building your bot. So think about paths as different pages. This is kind of like your filing system and different folders, and each time you have a path it opens a new page which allows you to have a different sort of conversational segment. So I just want to show you the different options. So it's really good when you start to build your bot to first familiarize yourself with the options of the node. So a node on a conversation is essentially a moment where the bot pushes a message or asks for some information. So send message with options. That might be yes or no, or you might be like choose one of these 3 decisions for where this story leads next. Send carousels, that can be a range of images or options. Request user data, so you might ask for the person's first name. Say, hi, what's your name? My name's Sarah, and then the bot will mirror back and say, hi Sarah, lovely to meet you. So you'd have to program that in, but that's what that option's for. Trigger a path. So if you've got a message with options, and we'll talk through this in the next video, but if you've got a message with options, depending on what option they choose, it will trigger a different path, which is like another page of conversation. Send an image, send audio, send video, randomize messages, filter FAQ. So, and set user attributes. We're not going to use any of these pro or business. because that's the paying one. But you can see the free options are still quite a lot to build and work with. All right. So that's a quick flyover. In the next video, we'll show you how to start to think about building your bot. But the key thing is to get started, before you start building anything digitally, I want you to familiarize yourself with these node styles. And then I want you to get a piece of paper and just map it out like a decision tree, which shows you what the logic is, and then come in and build it on the platform. Because if you start building on the platform, you can get yourself quite overwhelmed. So it's best to do it on paper where things are easy to change as you're sort of in that ideas phase. And then once you've really locked down that logic on a piece of paper, you'll then come on here and start to build it in. All right, I'll see you in the next video for how to start building your bot.